Hey guys, so you know exactly what you're here for today. This is a Taylor Swift blank space music video look that I've done for you today. The whole video pretty much features the same style of makeup, that being a pretty intense cat eye and then some kind of red lip and a contour. I don't really see any highlighter, I don't really see any blush. I see pretty much the same thing, a cat eye and a red lip. But she keeps it interesting. In one of the shots, I think she uses like a cool gray color on her lid and underneath. So I tried to mimic that today. I did use all drugstore stuff except for some Makeup Geek, but I would consider that drugstore because the price is drugstore. You just have to get it online. It's not available in stores. But yeah, I really love this music video. I really love this album. I can't stop listening to it. It's on repeat everywhere in my life. Apologies to everybody that has to put up with it. But I love Blank Space. It was my favorite. So when she put out the video, I knew I had to do one of the makeup looks from the video. So I hope you guys like this look. Please let me know if you want to see more celebrity inspired stuff. But anyway, if you guys want to see how I got this look, then please just keep on watching. So to start, I'm going to use a primer today by Maybelline. This is the Baby Skin Pore Eraser Primer. I'm using this today just because I felt like my skin needed a little something. I'd washed my face earlier that morning and had it moisturized for a while. So I wanted to add a little something to the skin. So now I'm going in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation. I ended up going buck wild with this foundation. I haven't used it in a long time and I forgot that a little bit goes a long way. So I started by using my fingers, but then I realized that I was just like smearing product around. So I ended up going in with this Real Technique sponge, which is an absolute lifesaver. I think it just creates a really nice effect on your skin, makes it look nice and natural. So for concealer today, I'm going to use this NYX HD concealer. Again, went in with that sponge, but ultimately decided for this that I needed the warmth of my fingers just to kind of smooth out that product. Moving on to eyebrows, I'm using this Revlon Brow Fantasy in Brunette. First using the pencil side just to fill in any sparse areas, and then going in with the opposite end, which is the gel, and that's just going to hold my brows in place so they don't end up going everywhere. I do have pretty long eyebrows, so that helps to keep them tame. To powder the skin, I'm using this Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. Again, her skin in this video is really, really matte. I don't see any kind of shimmer on it, so I wanted to make sure to mattify my skin. For eyes, I'm using this Makeup Geek eyeshadow called Beaches and Cream. This is just going to create a nice base for the other eyeshadow that we're using, create a nice little transition color, and give the steel gray that we're going to use something to work with. So this is a shade called Stealth, and the way that I'm going to apply this, I am using a fluffy brush just because it helps to kind of blend it out as we apply it, but I'm going to, instead of round out the edge of the eyeshadow, I'm going to just kind of pull it straight out to create more of a feline effect. And that's what it kind of looks like in the video. It looks like Taylor just has this more feline effect to the eyeshadow. Nothing really too fancy. So again, just kind of pulling it out. So just to make sure that everything is nice and seamless, going back in with Beaches and Cream just to blend out that edge. So next is the fun part, the eyeliner. I'm taking this Maybelline gel eyeliner and a bent liner brush. First, I'm creating a smooth line right along my lash line, and then to create the wing, I'm looking straight ahead into my mirror and just drawing the line where I want it to be. And then I'm just connecting everything and smoothing it out. I wanted you guys to see the full process without having to wait forever to see it, so that's why I figured I'd speed it up. But it is something that takes a while. It takes a lot of practice, so don't beat yourself up if you're not getting it right the first time. You can always use the trick with the tape, but I went at it freehand today and I think it came out pretty good. So just keep practicing and you will get it right eventually, no worries. So now I'm taking that eyeliner and I'm just going to dot it along the bottom lash line. In the video, you can clearly see that she has a little bit of darkness on the bottom lash line. So I'm just going to smooth that out and smoke it out a little bit with that Stealth color that we used on our lid. So using a brush and using my finger, and then I went in with this pencil brush as well to add just a little bit more eyeshadow because I think it needed a little bit more of that color. So then I'm using my Rimmel Lash Accelerator mascara. I did get it on my skin, but just wait a second, let it dry, and then take a Q-tip and it will come right off. So moving on to the contour, you guys have seen this a million times, just taking my NYX Blush in Taupe, creating a subtle contour. I took a little bit of that powder onto the apple of the cheek as well. It doesn't look like she's wearing any blush or highlighter. It's all about that contour. So finally for lips, I'm using this NYX pencil in deep red. So again, I wanted you guys to see the process without having to wait a million years because it does take a little bit of time. We're using a red, so we want to make sure that we're taking our time. We don't want to get it everywhere because it is hard to get off. So lining the lips and then just coloring in the outside. I wanted the darkest part to be in the center of the lip, so that's why I'm only filling out the outer portions. So now I'm using this Revlon lipstick called Raisin Rage, which is a freaking awesome name, and just using that to fill in my whole lip. I did go in with a brush to try to smooth out the edges, but the brush ended up kind of morphing all the color into one solid red color. And like I said, I wanted it to be nice and dark sort of in the center. So after I smooth everything out with this tiny little Real Techniques brush, I do go back in with that lipstick and just kind of dot it and push it into the center of the lip just to make sure that it is that nice deep kind of burgundy shade that I was going for. So I will leave a link to the video down below so you guys can check out this look for yourselves. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please do give it a thumbs up. Visit the blog amberybeauty.com and I will see you guys again soon.